Hey, everybody, we're coming to you live. Here are the 5 for the Lakers. At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Warriors, Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Moody. And it's Green in at the 5. And how much fun is it to watch these guys move the basketball, Clark?
Well, they've got two main ingredients. One, you've got to have a system that demands unselfishness, and then you need players that are willing to play unselfishly, and they've got both of those things.
Now here's Curry. Fires for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
And here's Doncic outside. Rebounded by Green. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. I asked him if he thinks anyone has a better feel for the game than Luka Doncic, and he told me, I don't want to get into a comparison, but what I can say is that he controls the pace like no one else. You can't speed him up, you can't slow him down. Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Reeves. Drained it for 2 points.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Lets it go. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
You know what? That's why you got to stay up on Butler. I mean, he's really good at stopping on a dime and pulling up for the shot.
Now here's Reeves. Pass to Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD. Austin Reeves, what a story, Clark.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch.
And here's Butler outside. Drills it from deep. Butler's got 5 points.
Tit for tat. Love that Butler came back down and delivered. Whatever you can do, he can do just as well.
From deep, Reeves. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Moody passes to Curry. Launches it from deep. Rebounded by LeBron.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Back to Reeves. For 3. Rebounded by Green. The Warriors have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Over James. And that one's good. Green. And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. It's a 3-point game. James outside. Down low. Here's Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from him.
And here's Butler outside. Buries it from 3. Butler's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I would not call Butler a laser, but he knows when he needs to keep the defense honest, and he'll take and make his share of those 3-point shots.
Hachimura outside. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Here's Podziemski. LeBron with the rebound. James has got 4 rebounds now. And slam dunk by James.
An ultra competitor in everything he does. LeBron doesn't go up just for the simple layup. He wants to throw it down.
And here's Butler outside. And the Warriors with another 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Boy, it sure is, B.A. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers. You know, he is really the soul and essence of this team. J.B. leading them in all facets tonight.
James outside. And it's James with the jam.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Jackson Davis is checked in for Green. Kuminga comes in for Moody. Payton's checked in for Podziemski. And Hield is subbed in for Stephen Curry.
And I like whenever Hield attacks inside like this, exploiting the defense when they give him these chances.
Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
There's only one thing on his mind. Get to the rim and take the defense out of the equation.
Payton passes to Kuminga. Over Vanderbilt. Out to Hield. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. It's stolen by Hield. From downtown. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
A very efficient range shooter. You expect Hield to take these shots.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Payton against Reeves. Six on the shot clock. Pass to James. Soft touch off the glass. James has got 11 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Connect. Then it's Gabe Vincent. And it's Reeves in at the two-guard position.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Outside Vanderbilt. Fires the three. And he can't get that one.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
And it's good for two.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Vincent. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Left side Reeves. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Hield. Los Angeles shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Graham.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Hachimura is checked in for Vanderbilt.
And the shooting mechanics of Curry, they are as pure as anybody who's ever played. He's such a dangerous shooter and scorer.
Hits the trifecta. Reeves has got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Lakers.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Looney's checked in for Jackson Davis. The Lakers also with a sub. Goodwin's checked in. It's Reeves with the drive. Cash is in the 12-footer. Reeves has got his third basket on the night right there.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
They grab their own miss. Looney passes to Payton. Goes back up. And the Warriors tack on two more. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Connect. Guarded by Payton. Tipped. And here's Hield. 5 points in the game. From the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. And now a 12-point Warrior lead.
This is a key make for Hield, showing the ability to shoot it off the bounce.
Here's Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And the Warriors make some changes. Green's checked in for Looney. And Pajemski subbed in for Hield. And the Lakers also making a switch. James is checked in from deep. Reeves. Rebounded by Green.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pulls up at the elbow. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down. You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Clark, what's incredible about LeBron? He makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing. How he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
Nice shot by Kuminga.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Doncic. Still no points. Shoots over Curry. Doncic with the bucket.
No matter what you throw at Doncic, he'll adapt. Nice shot there.
And here's Curry for three. Another three for Golden State.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Doncic is doubled. On the wing, Hachimura. James outside. From deep, here's Doncic. The shot's good on the assist by James. Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter. Here's Green. 4-3. Kuminga's shot is off. Lakers trail by 11. James outside. Offline with a three. Pajemski with it. Hachimura covering. 2 points. That one goes. 1:20 left in the second quarter. Pass to Finney-Smith. Launches a three. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds now. From outside the arc. Hits a three-pointer. Green's got 5.
You've got to respect Green at the arc. If he gets open out there, he can make you pay.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. The rebound by Payton. The Warriors lead by 16. Up and over Doncic. And again, it's Golden State.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Goodwin passes to Finney-Smith to halt the run. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Good work from Finney-Smith down low, putting his size and reach to good use.
The three from Curry. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 12.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And the Warriors make some changes. Jimmy Butler's checked in for Kuminga. Moody comes in for Payton. And Hield is subbed in for Stephen Curry. Hayes is checked in for Los Angeles. Reeves comes in for Goodwin. From deep, here's Doncic. Connects from downtown. Doncic has got 8 points in the quarter.
Great off-ball action from Doncic.
Butler surveying the floor. That'll count. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
How about that one? A perfect finish to the half for them to tack another 3 points onto their lead.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Green. And it's Moody in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Now, here is James. Hayes with a screen. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 5 rebounds in the game. Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
Now here's Doncic. Shoots over Curry. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And it's Green with the ball for Golden State. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Had the space there, but it's offline. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Got it. Doncic has got 10.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Curry against Doncic. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
An elite score, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
James passes to Hayes. And here's Doncic. And he's going for the lob. Out to James. There's the triple. Outside Reeves. Pass to Hachimura. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And here's Butler outside. Sinks the tray. Butler's got 22.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, we want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams.
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie. So it's the Warriors now, following the score by Los Angeles. Knocks it down from distance.
Huge night for Curry and a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
Doncic, no good.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Another 3 for Golden State.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
Los Angeles has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Hayes with a screen. Here's Reeves. The jump hook. And it's Hayes. That time on the assist by Reeves. Reeves has got his 7th assist here tonight. Releases. Curry's shot is off.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
James. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. And he's in that category. One of the all-time greats. And He's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
And the Warriors making a change here. Santos is checked in. Back to Reeves. Beyond the arc. On target from range. Reeves has got 12 points.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
And the Warriors miss again. The Lakers have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Doncic, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And here's Kuminga for 3. Knocks down the triple. Kuminga's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Even though he hasn't lit up the scoreboard, I like how he's keeping others involved.
Hield against Doncic. Hayes with a screen. Launches it. Doncic, no good.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Payton, no good. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. And here's Reeves outside. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kuminga. And the Warriors making a switch here. Looney's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here. Pass to Reeves. Clock at 6. From the top of the key. Kuminga pulls it in. Kuminga's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for a lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
Outside Hield. Pass to Jackson Davis. Here's Payton. And that's not going to go. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a... And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And it's the Lakers ball. And so in the game for the Lakers, at the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Gabe Vincent out there with... Oh, wow! Oh,
watch out below.
Big finish.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel, James. Is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Now Jackson Davis. Payton passes to Hield. Basket's good.
And a little contact never stopped Hield. A committed scorer who knows how to keep his balance on his shot.
Pass to James. Here's Connect. Jacks up a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Spencer. He drops it from range.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And slam dunked by James.
He's so good at creating his own shot. He's just got an endless supply of moves. LeBron James.
Here's Spencer. And he gets that one. Spencer's got 5 points in the quarter.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
James outside. Finney-Smith a screen. And he lobs it up. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Warriors.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Knox, he's checked in for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Spencer. The Warriors have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. And it's Hield missing. And for the Lakers, they're shooting it well. Almost 50% from the floor. Here's Hayes. Back to Milton. Pass to Hachimura. Let's go with a three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Knox. Gets the three ball to go. Knox has got his first 3 points of the game.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Offensive rebound and finished off by Hayes.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Healed from outside. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
Healed for three. Nails it from three.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
James, right side. Hayes, the pass to James. Out to Hachimura. Pass to Hayes. 5 on the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Milton. Guarded by Heald. Milton, no good. Golden State has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. Kuminga goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Hachimura from long range. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got his 4th assist with that last one. And the Warriors with another 3.
Good decision-making by Heald. Giving it up when somebody else was freer and in better position.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Warriors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jimmy Butler.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Outside Milton. Back to James. Pass to Goodwin. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Hachimura against Payton. Here's Goodwin. Misses a 3.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Heald for 3. Kuminga, the pass to Looney. Another shot. It's Hayes with the rebound.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Milton finds Hachimura for 3. James, he buries it from 3.
He's become so comfortable from long range. That shot's now a weapon for LeBron.
Heald with the ball. The 3 ball misses. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans.